All right, so let's go start our program, and here we're gonna look at escape sequencing and also the extreme insertion operator. All right, let's go. So the first thing that we talked about it, our template. Let's say that every time that you start your program, you're going to do that. You're going to add a library. The library we're going to use. The most common use is the input output because we want to output and input things to our program. So iStream, sorry. iStream. So that this library allows for input output. Yeah. So that's when you use cout and cin. All right, perfect. Now, now we're gonna add the preprocessor, so we don't have to add for every cout and cin we're gonna use in our program is using. So we're gonna add the namespace standard library, and then the last we're gonna add our default construct function. And in here, before we forget, we're just going to add the return 0 so we don't forget, and that will return the values of anything the program ends successfully and returns whatever that was our input into the program. All right. All right. So we're going to start by using cout and cin, right? So I want to have a program that asks the student name. So I wanted to output, cout, uh, what is your name? That will allow the next output to be output. So the end line allows you to output it in whatever that comes after in another line, instead to have like the first program that will have everything in the same line. So we're going to look a little bit of these two less than signal signs there. So they are called extreme insertion operators. So the less than are called extreme insertion operator. So when the program executes the value of the operand into the right of the operand is inserted into the output. So everything that comes after that two extreme insertion operator is going to be output to the program, right? So once I run this, it's going to say, what is your name? All right, perfect. But in this case, before I can move forward, right, I had to ask somebody, what is your name? What is your name? So here, before I can say, tell me your name, I had to, let's see, I'm going to use cin to ask, no, enter your name. So here, and I'm going to ask the user to enter your name. That is one thing happening here. You have a red squiggly line. So every time that you make a mistake and in your code something's missing, the code gives you a hint, or at least something is wrong, and you have a red line. a red underlined squiggly line. So if you hover that says no operand matches the operand. So what is going on in here is, okay, we're going to ask the user to input the name, but we have not created a variable that's going to hold that name, right? So it's like a container. You need to have a container to hold the name of the person who is going to put the name. So I'm going to put a string name. So now I have a variable that's going to hold the string name. And in here, we're going to change because there's a few mistakes here. All right, so here we're going to put this. We're going to say cout, and we're going to put, what is your name? And we wanted to output in the next line once you put the name on. And in here, once you put it, so this is the way it's going to run. So there's many things going on here. So first we're going to run, what is your name? We're going to ask the user, what is your name? And then we're going to say, enter your name, right? And then we're going to say, whatever that you input it, so it's asking you to type, hold it and save it here. Maybe, enter your name here is redundant. Well, we're going to leave it that way. So in name, that's the variable, right? And in here, we're going to include another library. And now, if you see that I'm using a string, and what is a string? I'll go back in a minute. So this program is asking me for two different libraries, the input output and the string, because I wanted to use text, right? So here I create a variable that's going to hold the input to the user. I'm going to run this and I'm going to go back and talk to a little bit about data types and variables. Okay, so I use my a stream insertion operator, so it's going to output everything is to the right, right? So here I using the cin, so the console in, you're going to input things in, and it's going to be saved into the right of the cin in the variable called name. So let's go run this. So here, so the first thing that says, what is your name? Enter your name. So my name is Monica. That's my name. I'm going to input, and that's it. So, okay, I asked for my input, Monica, but now I had to kind of clean it up a little bit, right? So, enter your name. What is your name? Enter your name. Here you're going to enter your name. I'll make it Monica. And here we're going to do another cout. And we're going to say, your name is, and in here we're going to use the stream insertion operator again, and we're going to put the variable that's holding my name. So I have the habit to put in line because I want everything to come in a different line. I don't know if you notice, instead to come all bunched up in a single line, I wanted to clean up my code. All right, very simple, very dark code, but it is to show you how how it works with the stream insertion operator. And what happens in most of codes and more classes and professors, they have to cover so much stuff that sometimes most of the programs are or the content is up to the student to go there and research or read the book, and which one nobody does. So that's a lot of gaps that get into the education. So we're really looking into that before you can start anything. If you don't know like the little details and you don't understand really what they are, it's very hard to you progress in programming, because programming is about repetition. And if you keep doing the same little mistake and you don't know what it means, how can you progress for something more complicated and complex? So let's go debug this. Stop talking and let's debugging. And now let's go look this. What is your name? The first line. So it follows the flow of the lines here of the numbers. So it first reads the library. It goes in a sequence. So here it goes. What is your name? Enter your name. So my name is Monica, and I'm going to press enter, and then the output is your name is Monica, right? Great. But if I don't know if you can see, Monica is right in front of the is it's not a space. So let's go back and try to fix this a little bit better. So let's see if we can add here in a new tab. So we're going to use this escape sequences. So that is a bunch of this escape sequences that allow you to format your code, more visible. To remember, sometimes you work in teams and you need to make the code visible so other people can read what you did. So let me save this. Let me run it a bit again. So start debugging. And we have here, what is your name? Monica, enter. My name is, and now you can see there is a tab between the name, what is, and then a space Monica. So it's more readable. So that's what the escape sequence do. I have here, I believe, here, I post this in table so you can see what they do. Single quote, see the T here, horizontal tab, backspace, backslash, question mark, and so on. So I'm going to post this in, because we're not going to do them. That's just to format the code. I'll post that with the video so you guys can give a little look. And next we're going to look about how to declare variables and data types. Okay, see you next video.